From cubicle fights to the bathroom stall brawls. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here. From the break room drama to the boss that's here. We hate it here, oh, we hate it here. So grab a seat, it's horror premiere. Office gossip, printer jams, management schemes, and toxic plans. You jump and jump, oh, we can relate. Welcome to work life, the thing we all hate. Management schemes and toxic plans. Your job's a joke, oh, we can relate. Welcome to work life, the thing we all hate. Erika and Marissa have seen it all. From cubicle fights to the bathroom stall brawls. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here. From the break room drama to the bosses here. We hate it here, oh, we hate it here. So grab a seat, it's horror premiere.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of I Hate It Here. My name's Erika.
I'm Marissa.
And thank you for hopping on the HotMess Express.
Aboard, welcome to the HotMess Express. Choo choo.
All right, guys, here we are, almost at the end of the month, which again, I sound like a broken record by saying like, how are we already towards the end of August?
I mean, yes, but also like it feels like it's been the longest year of eternity. Like it feels longer. It feels like the longest year ever, but also it's going by fast, which is a weird conundrum.
Yeah, I mean, the longest year because everything happening out like in this world right now is making it drag on, and it's just like how's this happening? But at the same time, it's like personal life, or like, oh shit, it's already August. Like holiday season's around the corner. This is crazy.
It's insane. I went to the store and they have Thanksgiving stuff. They've had Halloween stuff since July, since before my birthday. They've had Halloween stuff.
That I think is wild.
And they have like Thanksgiving stuff, and they're starting to like accommodate for all of the Christmas stuff.
Oh my God, that's so crazy.
It's
and
insane.
as Dee Dee put in the chat, pumpkin spice latte season in 2 weeks. He's a pumpkin spice person.
I love that for you. Love that for you.
However, I am not my thing. But Marissa, today we have a very busy show. We have Flug joining us in a bit for another segment of Go Flug Yourself. And you want to tell everybody about Go Flug Yourself for our IG friends who have never tuned into an I Hate It Here live?
Sure. So for everyone that's listening and has not had the opportunity to tune in to Go Flug Yourself, we have a co-host, Fluggy, who jumps on and schools us on all of the things that are happening in social media. So I feel like I know what's going on and I can follow conversations with my children. But also gives us, all the scoop of what's happening in the social media world. He also provides song recommendations, which we rate in a trash, fire, or mid. And so excited to catch up with him and see what's happening there.
Yeah, so he's going to be jumping on with us in a bit. So because we've got a full show, because I want to do a little something at the end of the show with Fluggy. So I want to make sure that we kind of get through it. We're going to skip the rant, the ick, the eek, the ew today. We're just jumping right into the show.
Straight in. Yeah.
All right, guys. So I don't know if you all have heard of Julia Stewart. Have you ever heard of her, Marissa?
No.
Okay, so this is like a workplace horror story, but like with a revenge happy ending.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Okay, so Julia Stewart, is a badass, and we all need to be like Julia Stewart. So she was her rights. I'm going to read the article that talks about her. Right, she was an ex-CEO for Applebee's and IHOP and a lot of other like Burger King and stuff like that. So just about her story. So Julia Stewart's rise to CEO was nothing like climbing a career ladder. That's because straight path through the glass ceiling doesn't exist, she says. Stewart, 68, has spent 20 years of her life running companies, including a decade at the helm of Dine Brands, which owns IHOP and Applebee's, and had a peak market cap of $2.1 billion during her tenure. She's currently the CEO of a wellness company, which she founded in 2020. But oh, sorry, my little thing flicked off. Okay. With a background in marketing rather than business operations, Stewart says getting ahead as a woman meant she had to be open-minded when seeking out new opportunities. She proactively left good jobs when she realized that she was unlikely to get promotions and searched for roles, even lateral ones, that could help her master her skills. So that's a good way of doing things, right? Instead of just jumping job to job in the same position, she would jump into new careers in different positions just to gain that experience. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I like that strategy, right? But anyhow, that strategy helped her carve an path forward. She says, earlier in my career, it was all about getting more responsibility and more accountability. Stewart tells CNBC, in my world, that wasn't a ladder. In my world, that wasn't a ladder. I would sidestep and I would go over here to get over there. After studying communications at San Diego State University, Stewart worked as a regional marketing manager for fast food brands like Carl's Jr. and Burger King throughout the 1980s. She quickly learned to seek out a new job where she would learn additional or simply different skills and responsibilities whenever she feared her progress would stagnate.
Good for her.
Right?
Love this.
Sometimes that meant moving to a different regions within the same company. Stewart says other times it meant leaving the company entirely. In that first 15 years of marketing, I kept moving to get more responsibility and accountability. I think I moved 4 or 5 times just for Burger King alone. I lived all over the country. I worked internationally. I did a ton before I ever got to a vice president position. After landing the vice president of marketing role, Stewart's Black Angus Steakhouse, Stuart Anderson's Black Angus Steakhouse, Julia came to believe that she could never reach she'd never reach the C-suite without experience running business operations. So she decided to leave her cushy role for an executive training program at Taco Bell, which required to put on a uniform and work for 90 days as an assistant manager in a restaurant for hands-on experience. So she totally was like in the
weeds, yeah.
In the weeds with it. She rolled up her sleeves and was like, that's really admirable, because a lot of people in her position with like a cushy job that she had, making probably 6 figures or over 6 figures.
Yeah.
She was like, nope, not what I need, right? Like she was very determined to get her a position.
Mm-hmm.
So anyhow, she went on after being denied the move could have been considered a demotion. Instead, learning more about how individual restaurants brought in money opened up Stewart's career path. She eventually oversaw Taco Bell's entire U.S. franchise business and left in 1998 to become president of Applebee's. After being denied a promotion to CEO at the company, she says she accepted an offer to become IHOP's first ever woman CEO, and eventually acquired Applebee's in a $2 billion takeover, forming Dine Brands.
Wow.
So he said, you're not going to give me that CEO position? I'm going to come back. So saying that, I'm going to jump into a cool video where she's doing an interview. She did an interview with a podcast earlier this year. Okay. So she talks about that.
Took the job at IHOP. I had been the president of Applebee's. And when I got that job, the then chair and CEO said, when you and the team turn this company around, we'll make you CEO. I said, that's perfect. That's just perfect for me. Mm-hmm. So I went out and pretty much started with a new team. What we did was pretty remarkable. So I went in one day with my little graph, right? And I've got the chart going in the right direction. Stock is double. Life is good. Everything is going very well. And I said, so I'm thinking it's about time to be CEO. And he's very reflective. He stops for a minute and he said, no, not ever. And I think you're holding me accountable for everything, but you're not giving me the title. So I'm going to go ahead and leave. So when I went to IHOP, I realized the Applebee's could be really interesting. We did buy Applebee's.
I'm going to frame it in a very simple way. You did acquire the company of the guy who said you're never going to be the CEO.
And then when we left, I said to the CFO, I need to go make a phone call. I called the chair and CEO of Applebee's and I said, just wanted to say hi. And he said, I was expecting this call. And I said, as you know, this morning we announced that we have purchased for 2.3 billion the company, and we don't need two of us. So I'm going to have to let you go.
You're a stone cold killer.
So
That is the most insane, hardcore mother thing that I've ever heard. Like,
Wow.
What a badass. What a badass. And good for her. You go, queen. You get rid of these freaking people, these CEOs that gaslight and give you all these empty promises. She
Mhm.
said, the fuck not. Came out. Bought
She
the company
said,
and
remember? Remember when you said, bye. I love
what
this.
a badass, right?
Absolutely.
So I thought that was a freaking amazing story. Again, it's like a workplace horror story, right? Because she turned around the company for them, or Applebee's. She got it really going and very popular and profitable. And then they were like, "Oh no,
Right.
we're gonna have to let you go." So that's
Well, no, they
horror story.
basically told
Yeah.
her they're not going to promote her
Promote.
ever.
Mhm.
So they told her, do all the work, do all of these things for us, gave her empty promises, and then told her, just kidding, we're not going to promote you. And then she was like, hold my beer, went and bought them out. So that is,
She's a badass.
she's a badass. She
Absolutely.
is a badass. She is a badass. And I think we all need to embrace her spirit. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
and
awesome.
I see the chat going, and I haven't paid too much attention to it, because I'll lose focus. But I see a lot of people were excited for her, and total. I saw the girl boss comment that you put, but what else is everybody saying?
Yeah. No, I think everybody is absolutely astonished, and everybody's like, that's amazing. Like, that is awesome. Like, that is just awesome. She's one of my new heroes. Thanks for sharing. Like, everybody is in awe of the boss moves that she's done. And I think it's because I think that speaks to all of us. We've all been, I think, for the most part, in a position where you put your blood, sweat, and tears into something, and then you don't get that promotion or that title or that thing. Like, that goalpost keeps moving.
Mhm.
So to hear that it could be vindicated, I think is awesome.
The goalpost is always moved, and you don't get any of the recognition or glory of all the hard work that you put into making that project, that company, that segment or whatever, like
Yeah.
successful. So I think she's a badass. I mean, even with her mentality of like jumping jobs to learn a specific skill set, right,
Mhm.
is amazing, because I know I don't do that. I know I
do.
haven't really left a position to completely learn something new and work my way up. Like, I'm now in a part of my fucking life that I'm like, I'm not moving up. I don't want to move up. I'm happy where I'm at.
Yeah, I think, well, I have. Like, I've worked in different industries. I've
Mhm.
worked in different industries, and I've said, and it's been a two-way street, right? Where it's been like, hell no, this isn't for me. And like, bye. And now you move on. But it's scary. It's hard. I am now in a position like you, Erika, where like I choose not to climb the corporate ladder, not because I can't, but that's my choice.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are in a place where you want to move up, I think it's unless you have the connections, meaning the CEO, unless you come from that elite kind of grouping, that's the way you're going to be able to do it, is by doing other things and gaining that experience, because it's never going to be a one clear shot up. Like, I've never met a person that actually works their way up that actually has like a straight shot of like, I came in as an entry level and then work my way up to the C-level leader.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard that. So I think it's awesome.
I mean, I'm sure there are stories, right, of people that came in and started at the bottom and are CEO of their company or whatever now. But I think it was very smart of her to move to different positions to get those skill sets that
Yeah.
she needed. And good for her. At the end, she came out top dog, and I love that. I love that for her. I love any story
Love it.
where a woman pulls one over a man and wins big, and that was a big win for her.
Love that. It's an inspirational story.
Absolutely. All right, Marissa. I think because we cut off that first segment that we typically do, I think we're jumping right into Fluggy. We're gonna get him on now.
All right, let me play his commercial and then we'll be back and get Fluggy on the screen.
Okay.
Go flug yourself, it's time to learn pop culture vibes. It's your turn. Millennial, zillenial, what's the buzz? Flug's here to teach you just because. Go flug yourself, it's the show. Trends and throwbacks, here we go.
Oh, I didn't bring him up.
Wow.
Oops, sorry, Fluggy.
Hello.
Hi
I
guys.
clicked it. I'm so sorry about that.
It's okay. I forgive you guys. How's it going?
What's going on, Flug?
Oh, I missed you guys. I was not able to do last month because my life has been incredibly busy and I forgot to prepare for it. So
That's okay,
um
Flug. I
but
mean, since we're paying you top dollar to join us monthly, I mean, a
It
little
happens.
offended, but but not
yeah.
really. But we
No,
understand.
yeah.
Life has been lifing. We get
It
it.
has.
It has. And like stories like the one you guys just told, they almost give me hope. Not that I'm gonna be able to be as smart as her and pull that off, but I don't know. It kind of makes you you know, want to fight for yourself a little bit better. So shout out to that lady for sure.
Yeah, for Julia
Yep.
Stewart, she's definitely inspirational.
Hell
For
yeah.
sure.
Hell yeah. But yeah, I hope you guys are well. You guys look amazing as always.
Aw,
Aw.
thanks, Flug.
Likewise.
Thank you.
All right, Flug. So show is yours now. You've got
Yes.
the keys to the HotMess Express.
Take it
Sure.
away.
So we're gonna talk about a story so the story happened a year ago. However, it is trending now because the quote unquote culprit, I guess you can say, has officially come out and given a statement. But just to run you guys through the story real quick, Erica, do you want to play the video that I sent you?
Sure.
Airline's flight was canceled due to a passenger's strong diarrhea. Sounds weird, right? But it is a true story. The flight was heading from Newark to Indianapolis when a woman suddenly fell seriously ill. What started as stomach cramps quickly turned into uncontrollable diarrhea and vomiting. She ended up spending almost an hour and a half in the airplane bathroom, and the situation was so overwhelming that the crew eventually described it as a biohazard. By the time the plane landed, the bathroom was in such bad condition that all passengers had to deplane immediately. United Airlines then made the decision to cancel the next scheduled flight, calling in a hazmat team to carry out a full deep cleaning of the aircraft. The woman at the center of the incident later spoke out on TikTok, admitting how embarrassing it was. She referred to herself as Patient Zero and even tried to laugh about it, though she also apologized to the passengers whose travel plans were disrupted. She explained that the whole nightmare started after she ate an undercooked burger before her trip. It's a story that sounds almost too strange to believe, but for the passengers on board, it was very real. Sometimes truth really is stranger than fiction.
Oh,
I
like
am
how-
mortified for her. I am so mortified for her.
I like how dramatic that video is for such a
I know.
silly situation. Okay, but let's be real here. Speaking of girl bosses, the freaking balls on this woman to literally come out and out herself and be like, guys, it was me. It was me that pooped for 2 hours on a flight and then got the next flight shut down. That's pretty right. It's pretty
Again,
respectable.
that is something you would have to waterboard out of me. I would never, ever come on social media and out myself.
Right. And she
Never.
did it. And so that was the story on the video, but I kind of she has a two-part video on TikTok of her explaining basically from her perspective what happened.
Mhm.
And I wrote down a few of her quotes here to just kind of get her side of the story that I want to read for
Okay.
you guys. So this woman's name is Megan Reinertsen, I believe is how you pronounce it. So yes, so this whole debacle started at 3 a.m. in Portugal. She was flying from Portugal to Lisbon which I forget where Lisbon is, but and then from Lisbon to Indianapolis. So she says, I woke up to a disturbance deep within my bowels. So she knows something's going on. She she gets to the airport. She gets through her first flight successfully. No problems there. Everything was okay. Everything was manageable. However, she gets to her second flight, and she spends the first 30 minutes in agonizing pain. I'm full body sweating. I'm crying. My insides are cramping. So, uh, so as we all know, when you're in an airplane, well, you guys have been on the airplane, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we all know that when the no when the seatbelt sign is illuminated, you
Mhm.
can't get up, right? The flight attendants are like, "Hey, don't do that." But she was like, "I don't care. Like something is very, very wrong. Something is about to get even worse than it already is."
Mhm.
So she gets up, goes to the bathroom, and for the next 20 minutes, I have more diarrhea than any human should ever have in their life. How are we feeling?
I don't. I feel so bad for her.
I mean, she's an open book because she's really descriptive. Like I there's a difference between being like, sorry guys, everybody knows what happened. Like
Yeah.
but like I knew something was really bad within my bowels and I was really feeling it and like she's really descriptive. So I'm almost impressed by her honesty.
Me too.
I'm
And
like sweating for her. Like I am so like this is I don't even know what I would do.
and I feel
I don't know what
like
I would do.
that's why this story is like trending right now and like so popular because like Erica said, like you would have to like beat this out of me. Like who who would like who would admit this to like a group of people you already know, let alone like the entire internet, right? Like TikTok. So
But
yeah.
question, wait,
Yeah, what's
question.
up?
Do you think she did it out of like there were so many people on that plane and I don't want someone posting it about me, so I'm just gonna like beat them to the punch almost? Like,
Well, it happened a year ago. The actual incident happened a year ago.
okay.
She herself admitted to it like I think like a week or so ago.
Oh no, absolutely, ma'am.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, why
No,
would you come out and tell everybody that it was
no.
you? Like
Because it's
nobody knows the
funny.
story had died. Like it was nobody was talking about it anymore.
I know.
All right.
And
Well,
how much diarrhea could you imagine? Like she probably
No.
thought her insides were just like her intestines were just she was gonna shit them out. Like I don't know.
sorry for choosing such a gross topic, by the way, but I thought the story was just like so harrowing and like funny that like I
I
had to
think
talk
it's
about
funny.
it.
I think
I
it's
think it's
hilarious.
Yeah.
hilarious. But
Okay,
okay.
so then
All right.
what else happened with this lady?
So she says she's on the toilet in the tiny airplane toilet, right? She says, "My bowels are just filling, releasing."
Well, how much food did
Um,
she fucking have? Also, like,
I
jeez.
know. And then she realizes, I need to throw up, right? So now she is like alternating, which, by the way, I will admit this has happened to me before. She's now like alternating between butt on the toilet, face in the toilet, butt on the toilet, face in the toilet, right?
My God.
Because she's blowing
No,
out of both ends essentially.
no,
And
absolutely not. There's a
No.
little sink right there, ma'am. Aim. Like, there's no reason to put your
Oh, that
face in
sink would have
that.
been overflowing as well. I don't know.
exactly.
That's somebody else's problem. Like,
And so, yeah, and so because she can't figure out, right? She's like, I don't know what's worse, throwing up on the ground or shitting on the ground of the toilet of the airplane toilet, right? Um,
hold on. We don't know what's worse. Shedding on the floor is worse every
that's
single
true.
time.
That's true, I suppose. Um, so now she's like panicking, right? She's like having a hard time figuring out how to handle the situation. So she says, in my panic, I stand up and rip open the bathroom door, and I just yell into the plane, "I need help! I need help!"
Like, what are they gonna do for her? Put a bucket? Like, I don't
So
understand.
the flight attendant, right, like comes up and she's kind of like, "Yes, of course, honey. Like, let me help." Oh shit, right? Like she kind of realizes, like, "Oh my god, like what is going
Mm-mm.
on?" But the flight attendant gets her like a buttload of no pun intended, a buttload of barf bags. So now she's on the toilet, pooping, she's barfing, and she is in that toilet for a total of 2 hours. And right? So this is like the part that made me laugh, which is they tell her, right, like they're like, "Hey honey, like we're almost there. Like, are you able to kind of like get yourself together and get back in your seat? Because it's like a little bit unsafe for you to just like free roam in the plane while we land." And she
Oh
was
no, she's like still
she's still blowing up. And
throwing
like
out from both ends while they're landing.
and she's like, "Absolutely not. I cannot go to my seat right now. Like this is not ending anytime soon, right?"
Yeah.
And so she's like, "Okay, well," the flight attendant's like, "Okay, well, I guess hold on." Right? So-
Hold on to your barf bag and yourself.
yeah. So she's like holding on to, the sink, the side of the plane, and keep in mind she's still releasing, right?
But again,
And
I have to ask the same thing as Marissa. Like, how much food was in her that she's shitting and vomiting for
Like at
for
some
2 hours?
point, there's nothing else, right? Like there's just
it
Like,
must
even
have
throwing
been
up after a while, you just dry heave.
yeah.
it must have been some like demon bacteria that was in that undercooked burger because this is absolutely unacceptable.
Or she went to town and ate I don't know how many burgers. Which again,
How
no
big was
judgment.
that burger?
Like no judgment, right? Who am I to judge? But
Or
like,
she could have like eaten the burger and then eaten a bunch of other stuff and like just filled herself up and then it all just kind of like
yeah.
went to hell. But yeah, but they're in the process of landing. Um, she's holding on. She feels the wheels hit the ground and like everyone gets off the plane and then they come into the bathroom and they're like, "Hey, sweetie, like take your time. Like the next flight has been canceled." So kind of just like finish up and like do what you got to
Oh, how
do, right?
embarrassing.
And she tells herself, "Oh, thank God. I'm so happy the next flight is canceled. Me being in the bathroom for 2 hours couldn't possibly be the reason why." And lo and behold, it most certainly was, because the situation, if you will, was deemed too dangerous to basically like have other people around. Which I don't even want to think how that bathroom looked, but it could not have been, anything nice. But what ended up happening was they canceled the next flight. As they said in the video, they brought in a team of cleaners in full hazmat suits because the plane was now considered to be a biohazard.
The airline's like, fuck it, we're just burning down this whole plane.
Just
Yeah,
burn it down. Just
like,
decommission the whole plane. Just
like throw the plane away.
mhm.
Um, and that was kind of it, except for there's like a slight second half of the story that was also very hilarious and super sad. The reason she was going to Indianapolis was for a movie premiere for a movie she helped make. Um, and she was like, "Am I gonna be able to go and like do the thing, right?" So she says yes. She got to her hotel room. She recovered a little bit. She went to get ready. She was looking absolutely snatched because she basically just like emptied herself. So she was snatched waist, nice and skinny, like looking hot as hell, in her dress. And she said that yeah, she got through the event, she got through the movie premiere, she got through the a little bit of an after party, like everything was great and she thought everything was awesome. So fast forward to the next morning where she wakes up in essentially a puddle of her own diarrhea on the hotel bed.
She didn't feel it?
And I think that's kind of where that story ended.
Oh my god, no.
First of all, sorry, but deserved. How dare you make other people miss their flights and then you go to a fucking event? Like
Well,
I'd be if I was these other passengers, I'd be pissed.
I don't
Marissa's
think
like
she's.
karma.
Immediately.
I don't know if I would agree that she deserved it. I don't know if anyone would do this on purpose. It
But
sounds like a
if
nightmare.
you're that sick where you can't get off the toilet and they have to bring biohazard suits in to clean up what you've done, maybe skip the movie premiere.
Go to a doctor. Go
Exactly.
get some Imodium. I don't know. Like she
Go
should
to
have
the
taken
doctor.
something.
Yeah, like go to the doctor, get some medication. Like go. You got to deal with that first. But the fact that she was like, "Oh my god," and I look so skinny and so snatched, and I went to the movie premiere. Fuck you. You deserve to wake up in your own diarrhea. No.
You guys are being too hard on my girl Megan. I think she did great. I think she.
And then how do you wake up in your own diarrhea? Like you don't feel it? I don't know. How do people like? Maybe she was so tired, her little buddy just knocked out.
Dude, sometimes diarrhea is sneaky. Like it'll just crawl out of you. But
It'll just slip right out.
but but you know what? I think Megan is a queen. I think she's brave for telling her story. I don't know, man. It's just like this story made me laugh. I suggest watching her videos on her TikTok. It's just her name, her account name is her real name. It's funny because she herself isn't that funny. It's just the nature of the story that's like hilarious. So yeah, definitely check out Megan if you'd like. But yeah, how do you guys feel about that?
You know what? And again, I feel so bad for her because a couple years back, maybe like 5-6 years.
You pooped yourself?
We took a family trip to Playa del Carmen, and again, it's like be careful what you eat. We went on a tour to Chichen Itza, and on that tour, like you stop and you get food or whatever, right? My mom got sick, and luckily, my sister's a nurse, so she always like, honestly, any trip, she's like, you need to carry Imodium, which I'm like, done, and I will forever hold that advice. My mom got sick, and then my nephew got sick, and then I got sick, and that was the worst feeling ever. It was so bad. I was just like, and luckily it was not diarrhea, but I was vomiting. And I'm like, they're going to find me, like, they're going to I'm going to die here. They're going to open this bathroom door. They're just going to find me on the floor because I was throwing up all night. It was so gross.
That's rough. One time when sorry, really quick. One time when I went to Mexico as well, to my my hometown, I ate some food that my grandmother made, and it made me incredibly sick. I was in the bathroom literally all night. We're talking like 8 p.m. to like 6 in the morning. I was in the bathroom just like dealing with that, right? But the complicated part was that we had to hide it that I was sick from my grandmother, because she's definitely the type to be like, how dare you say my food made you sick? You know?
Oh, she would have taken it personal.
She would have like kicked my ass, and so I had to be like, everything's great, like. But yeah, it's Mexican grandmas for you.
Oh my gosh! All right, Marissa, what's going on in the chat? You don't even know where to begin.
I don't, because I get it. I think we've all had horrible food poisoning or something similar to deal with. Where she lost me is the fact that she still went to that movie premiere. Like, that's where she lost me. I would have been like, sorry, can't do it. I need to go to the doctor.
I would have gone, first off the plane, I would have gone to like an urgent care, or I would have gone to Walgreens. I would have done something.
First of all, I would not be walking off that plane. Like, at this point, I've stalled.
Pull you off?
Yes, some
you know
emergency
what?
services are going to have to come get me.
You know what's the funny part is they did wheelchair her out of the airplane.
I'm not doing a walking shame through the airport. No, get an ambulance and roll me out of here.
Marissa wants to be out in a gurney.
Yes.
She wants to be like airlifted out just to like avoid
absolutely. I absolutely
visibility.
do. 1,000%.
But yeah, no, she worked on that movie for months, years. Like movies take a very long time to produce, to make it like. And if she was what you said, she was a producer, she worked on it or something. She had something to do with that film. Of course, she wants to go celebrate it. Like, I don't blame her for that. But I think that she should have taken precautions.
Not when you're blowing up a fucking plane from both ends and you cancel a flight. That's where I draw the line.
giving new meaning to blowing up the plane. But I'm with Erica. I think I would have still gone. Like I know what it feels like to like work really hard on something and then something comes up and you just like can't be there.
I
But yeah.
I do too, but I guess it's the mom thought process in me because I'm like, what if it's contagious and I give it to all these other people?
Fuck
Oh,
it.
I didn't think of
Everyone's
that.
gonna. Do you know what I mean? Like
I didn't think of that, but we're all going down.
no. Like the mom in me is like, no, I can't do that to other people, and like, I don't know if it's contagious.
I totally didn't think of that. Good call, Marissa. God damn
Yeah.
it. Now I don't know. I'm like,
You would have still gone.
but she went.
She went.
We can stop it.
Imagine somebody from the event is like, this bitch got me infected. Gave me a bug. Okay, going to the comments. Let's see. Everybody was like, "Oh no." Adam says, "I had a tough situation at the Golden,
Yeah, the
maybe?
Golden Nugget. Uh-huh.
He spelled it Holden Nugget and Vegas at 2 a.m. and the stall didn't have a door."
God damn.
No.
Oh
Oh my god.
That I feel bad for.
That's such a
My
humbling
condolences,
experience.
Adam, because that's not an easy. It's not an easy call. Either you shit your pants or everybody sees you shitting. There's no in between. B-Cube says shitting on the floor is psychotic behavior. Absolutely, it is.
Mm-hmm.
No. Let's see. She needs to be quarantined and disinfected. Get that girl some Gatorade. I absolutely agree, Mia. She's probably dehydrated. Big says, back in my seat, please God, go ahead and take me. If it's that bad, I'm telling you, I need to be airlifted. Someone's going to have to carry me. I'm not doing it. No. Talk about a walk of shame. I bet that first class bathroom was busy if she was in the other one. True.
Oh my god.
That's food poisoning. She had the E. coli special. At some point, your body is just getting rid of liquids, trying to get rid of the bad stuff. And see, Dimitri's with me. That's when you stay in there and you make the paramedics come get you. Absolutely. No, I'm not walking out of here. This
really
reminds
be
me
out with the like cover over my like cover me. I'm in a wheelchair,
absolutely.
covered. Nobody look at me.
I'm in witness protection at this point. I am a witness. I'm in witness protection at this point. I mean, how special can a movie premiere be if it's in Indiana? What was the movie? Snakes on a Plane. Ed says Amanda got a bad case of food poisoning in Cali, and we were terrified that she wasn't going to be able to fly back. That's when she would fly. The real embarrassing part was that she walked off the plane with TP stuck to her shoe. Imagine. No. She should have went to bed in some Pampers and some diapers. That's crazy. A lot of people are saying that's why I really do feel bad for this lady. Adam's saying she should do Pepto commercials.
Right? At least try to get some sponsorship or something now that it's out that she's admitting to this.
Well, maybe that's what she's aiming for. That's why she's coming clean. She's like, hey, that movie, not a big success. I need them sponsorships.
All right, Fluggy.
Yep.
I think we're moving on to the trending songs.
Yes, ma'am. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that poop story.
It was really funny.
So, so let's get into our quick little music review section. I'll try and be quick because I really want to get to this section that you guys have for me.
Okay.
But we're gonna be rating songs trash, mid, or fire. I'm gonna have to make a new fire sign soon because it's all floppy. But let's start with number one here. We have
wait, and these are the top trending songs. Where did you find the songs? Let's.
Spotify's trending now playlist.
Okay.
Yeah. And I kind of pick and choose because a lot of the stuff on there is like ones we already spoke about or just ones that are like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But the first one here is Chappell Roan's new single, "The Subway." The song is fine. I think it's like she's showcasing her voice, like what her voice can do, which is great. She does that every once in a while. I don't like it as much as some of her like more upbeat, like poppier songs, but it's still a great effort, I think, from her. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a mid. It's a very emotional song. She's belting, she's singing her heart out. So shout out Chapel for sure.
Okay. Erica?
You guys know how I feel about Chaperone. I mean, don't get me wrong. Before she started opening her mouth in these interviews and stuff, I was totally down for her album. She's got some really good bops on there. This one was not it. I think it was a miss. It wasn't as bad as the country one that she just came out with like a month or two ago. That one was really bad, but this one's like it was mid, but I don't know.
Okay.
It was mid for me.
I
Fair.
don't like it.
Marissa
I
thought it
don't
was
like
trash.
it. I think she has her niche, and this is what's like I get her trying to diversify her like sound and stuff like that, but it just I don't know, there's just something about it where she's got decent vocals on here, but I just feel like it didn't showcase that wow factor for me of like, okay, you know what I mean? Like she was trying to be vulnerable, but I felt like it was very tame, so it didn't work for me. So I don't like it.
Okay. Fair. Um, yeah, like I said, I definitely enjoy her. She is a very what do you call it? She has a big range of genres.
Mhm.
So I think she is kind of just trying to like further expand that like repertoire of what she has. But yeah, not her best. Um, let's move on to number two here, who is by an artist that I'm like kind of getting into pretty heavy. This is Somber with Undressed. Um, this song was actually sent to me by my girlfriend, like I think a little bit before that kind of blew up. But it's hot on TikTok and everywhere, and it's such a bop. I really really like it. It's like dancey, it's emotional still. It's kind of about like missing your girlfriend or whatever, and not wanting to move on and stuff. So I don't know. I think it's great. It's really fun. It's dancey. I'm gonna give it a fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a fire as well. I like Somber. I like again I like that people are finally tuning into his stuff because I think he's a great artist. He's been all over the festival circuit or was this summer. So it was cool to see him do that. Yeah, I'll give it a fire. I liked it.
Hell yeah. I feel like I need a little like sound thing for when I like
For when it's fire.
We'll come up with something for next
Yes,
month.
for sure.
Cool.
Marissa?
What about you?
Fire, love Somber. I think his songs are great and severely underrated. I'm happy he's getting more recognition now, but definitely love everything he's put out so far.
Yes. Agreed. Hell yeah. All right, number three, "Sugar on My Tongue" by Tyler the Creator. Shout out to, is it Xander, Erica, your nephew who
Yeah.
loves Tyler the Creator. I know you guys saw him a few months ago. Um, Tyler the Creator just released a new album. Like a month ago, I think.
Yeah.
But this song is still trending on TikTok, on everywhere on the internets. I think it's fine. I think I've watched Tyler kind of grow as an artist. I used to listen to like his old stuff, and it's very very different from what he's doing now. But the song is pretty dancey and a bit more like poppy, I guess, than he usually does. But there's like a clunkiness to it that I'm not like fully convinced by. But still a great song. But I'm gonna give it a mid.
Okay.
Well, I'm biased towards Tyler the Creator because of my nephew. But this album was a surprise drop. Nobody knew he was going to do it. He wanted to do a dance record. This whole album, I think, is fire. I was really stoked. I was surprised that I really liked it. Don't get me wrong, I do like his stuff, but there's of course like songs. I don't love every song on the album, on his albums typically, but I thought this album was great. It really does get you going. It's got like that Pharrell kind of sound to it. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
there's that
Very
gives it that, like,
Neptunes. Very
yeah.
Neptunes era. Yeah.
Yeah. That gives it that little dance vibe to it. I'm down for it. I loved it. Fire.
Nice.
I like it when I'm hearing the album. When I heard just the song, I was like, it's a little clunky. It's like I can get into it, but there's something about it. But if I'm listening to the whole thing, it fits perfectly, if that makes sense.
That's a very good point because when I first ran through the record, like every song was kind of like okay, this is cool. And then I listened to the song by itself, and yeah, like that's a good point. Like it didn't land as well as it did within the context of the record.
Yes. So I love I think he's one of those artists that are artists, not just musicians. Like he's an artist, and he is that like quirky and can do different things and try different things, and it lands really well because it's very authentic. So love his artistry. Again, this one is part of the whole. I think it's great. This one by itself, there's a miss somewhere in there for me. But I think it's fire.
Yeah.
It's an earworm though.
It is, but then there's like parts of the song that kind of don't mesh well, and you're kind of like, wait, what's happening? But I think it's fire. Like I think I love the album in itself, and I think it's a great piece to listen through with no skips, quite frankly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Number 4, Justin Bieber with Daisies. I thought this song was fucking stupid as hell. Justin Bieber is. I'll agree. Sure, he's a talented singer, but I think we need to stop pretending that like his music is like anything special. This song in particular, the instrumentals on this are terrible. Like the guitar sounds so muted. The drum sounds like a oh. The drums sound like a 5-year-old's playing them, but now that I think about it, I think I heard someone say that he sampled himself playing drums from when he was 5. So is it this song?
That makes sense.
Maybe. But it's I don't it sounds so awkward, and like there is this kind of like surge that I've noticed in like male singer-songwriter type artists who are going for like a very lo-fi sound. To where like the guitars sound a little like shitty, and the beats sound a little, not as well produced and stuff, and that's kind of the style of it. But I think it all sounds terrible. But that's just that's just my opinion. I'm gonna give it a trash.
Okay. Air?
The album, okay, so you know how you said that this song's not the greatest on that album, because I did listen to the entire album. This is the first Justin Bieber album I've listened to entirely. Because I'm trying to get the believers. I'm trying to get because again, like you said, his music's not really like you. I don't know. You don't really. It's not that emotional for me. I think it's poppy. I don't connect to it. So I was like trying to figure out what they were into. I'm like, he's grown now. He's a man. He's a dad. Maybe it's got a little more depth, right? To it, this album. I thought it was okay. It was like mid, the album. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. I thought it was okay. It was good. And this song fits better within the album, but it's not a great song, if that makes sense.
Right.
But I'm gonna give it a trash.
Hell yeah. We agree.
Yeah. I'm not a believer. I don't get the hype around Justin Bieber. I like vocals are for me, right? Like his vocals are very average, quite frankly. I don't understand the hype. I don't understand the musicality. I don't understand what he's trying to go for. Again, to your point, Eric, like he's, because he was a child musician, right? Like he came out when he was like 12 or something like that.
Yeah.
Like I get it. And again, it is probably 90% that I'm not his demographic, and that's totally fine. Right? But I don't understand. I think if you're not his demographic, you don't get it. And I think that's what translates for me is that I don't get his music. I don't understand it. I don't understand the hype around it. And for me, it's not it. So trash for me.
Woo. That was we all agreed on that one, guys.
Mhm.
I know.
Exciting. Look at us. All right, and then finally here at number 5 we have Blackpink with Jump. Blackpink, which is a K-pop girl band. I've been told they're kind of like the female BTS. I know very little about K-pop. Every time I've listened to K-pop, it's very overwhelming. It's very like in your face and like kind of
Mhm.
it, whatever. I'm not gonna say too much because apparently K-pop fans are like kind of insane. But this song uh, was the chorus of it, the part with the really big like dance beat is really
Mhm.
cool. Like I thought that part kind of like gets you moving, gets you bopping your head a little bit. It's kind of like the verses around that part that are kind of like ugh, like I don't know, like they try to do some like hip hoppy parts, which I don't know, just sound kind of awkward to me. The I wish they had built something more interesting around that big bassy chorus. But I don't know. It's I guess it's fun enough, you know. So I'm gonna give it like a little mid.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, mid. I'm not gonna run and like try to like switch it off, or you know what I mean. Like it didn't bother me if it's on. It's not gonna bother me if it's on, but I'm not gonna look for it either. I'm not a K-pop fan. Again, I'm not demographic for K-pop. I'm not into it. It was all right. I mean, that's all I gotta say. It was all right.
Fair.
I think I agree. I like the dancey parts to it. I think maybe it felt like they were trying to fit in all the people into the song with the different styles, if that makes sense. So you had like some rappers, some like it was a little bizarre in the composition of it, but
Very busy.
yeah, but the beat itself I like. And quite frankly, like it's one of those songs that if I hear it, I could like get into, like maybe in a workout or something, when I'm not trying to listen to the lyrics. When you listen to the lyrics or like the singing, that's when I'm like, oh, that's weird. But like just hearing it like that, I'm like, yeah, I like the beat, I like the rhythm. Mid, I have listened to um uh, other songs from this group, and they're pretty good. And I think some of them have solo careers now, which we've heard.
Mhm.
Jeannie and Rose and a couple others that have really viral songs.
Lisa or something.
Yeah, like I again, not their demographic at all, but a couple of their songs are great. I'm just curious if a lot of it has to do with the fact that they're K-pop artists. So I don't know if it translates well to American listening ears. Does that make sense? Like the way we're
Yeah,
used to hearing composition of songs and things like that. So
yeah, that makes sense.
All right, Flaggy. Well, thank you for bringing us the trending songs.
No
yes,
I
problem.
will. I tend to post them before the show so people can go in and listen and join in on the voting in the live chat. I know sometimes it's a little late, but I will repost it again tonight. The list of songs with the link. You guys can go back and listen and see if you agreed with any of our votes here for these
yeah.
songs.
Let us
Yep.
know.
All right, guys. So what I want to do before we let Flaggy go is I'm gonna throw out some slang terms to you guys that the kids are saying,
Oh shit. Okay.
right? Some of the words that the kids are saying, and I want you to tell me if you know what this means. And chat, please feel free to join in. Also, I'll like
Yes.
pause
Let us know.
when I give you guys the correct term.
Okay.
But what does chopped mean when kids say that's chopped?
Chop.
CHOPPED, chopped.
I'm gonna assume it means it's like Huh. I I haven't heard
I,
this one. I've heard
I'm
some of
gonna
the other
go
ones.
literal here because I have no idea. Like broken, like not cohesive. I don't know.
Maybe like something used to be cool, but now it's kind of like worn and lame, and it's like kind of like chopped up. You know what I
So
mean? Like,
you guys are
Okay.
kind of there, but not necessarily. Chopped
Okay.
means ugly.
oh,
Oh, okay.
I should have known that one, honestly.
Okay.
Okay.
What does aura farming mean?
I know.
You know that one?
Yes, I do.
I think
Okay.
I know, but I don't think so. But I don't know if I'm right.
Do you want to give it a shot?
No, go.
Okay. All right. So aura farming, kids are using the word aura as like basically like a person's swagger, like almost like
Okay.
how they present themselves, like how cool they look and all this stuff. So for example, like you see Lionel Messi, like he scores a goal and he just like walks away like nothing, like you're kind of nonchalant. You're like, he has aura. Now, there's people who want to have aura, right? And
Mhm.
so they purposefully will do things to farm that aura. They're like, they set up situations for themselves so that they can like look cool and stuff. So for example, like they'll be like, hey, like make sure you throw that ball like right here so I can grab it and dunk it, right? And so their friend is like, okay, so they do it, and they're like, oh, like check it out, I dunked, right? So like it was purposeful. So it's like aura
Okay.
farming.
Yep.
Oh.
So you've got it. Like it's trying to look cool.
I had the trying to look cool, but I didn't know what the farming was. I was like, I don't know.
Okay, when kids say you're selling or selling in general, what is that? What do you guys think that means?
Sally?
Selling. Selling. Selling.
Selling.
Vender.
Oh, I have no idea. That was weird. I've never heard that.
That means
I
you're losing.
Oh,
oh.
we're selling
Okay.
right now.
I mean, okay.
All right. Looks maxing.
Oh,
You know that one? Dang.
I
I have
do.
no idea.
All right. There is a trend online that says that if you sort of like condition your face, or just your body in general in a certain way, that you can kind of like make yourself hot, right? So you know how there are like certain proportions to like your chin or to your brows and
Mm-hmm.
stuff and all this stuff. It means you're like hot or something. So what people try to do is they like make faces, they kind of like structure they kind of like, what do you call it, like massage their
Accentuate
faces,
that feature.
right? So that in the hopes that they'll end up just like looking like all like hot and stuff, right? Is that what that's what it is, right?
Yep. Looking your
Yeah.
best. All right, Plug, you've got two of them.
Look at you go.
Step it up,
I think both of you
Marissa.
will know this one. This one's kind of an old one. Crash out.
Oh, that one's easy. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it basically means just like throwing a tantrum or like throwing a fit after like
Yeah.
something happened to you.
Like a
Yeah.
reaction, like a strong reaction
Yeah,
after
you're
something,
you're
right?
going
Yeah.
crazy.
So say like you're playing cards and Erica beats you, Marissa, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, ain't no way, like what the hell? Like all this stuff. It's like, oh, Marissa's crashing out.
Hmm.
Yeah.
To be fair, don't play Monopoly with me because I'll flip the whole fucking thing off.
All right. And then when they say you're cooked,
You're done.
You're fucked. I don't
yep,
Fucked.
you're
pretty
doomed.
much. Okay.
You're doomed.
All right. And then the last one, when they call you a bot.
It
What does
means
that mean?
it means you're suspicious as a human, like you might be a robot. Like like that person acts kind of weird. Like they don't act like a normal person. Maybe they're a bot.
So
Right?
you're close. Yeah, it means acting fake.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
So
Close
there,
enough,
you
close
see,
enough.
teaching you some slang.
That was fun.
Wow.
I know. So
I can tell you that I've probably heard all of these with my kids, but I have no I tune them out, guys. I
you
have
didn't know
no
what they were
idea.
talking about?
Absolutely not.
Well,
You know
I mean,
what?
I picked up some of them because of social media, but like I did not know chopped aura farming I thought was freaking hilarious.
I think that's hilarious.
So I
Marissa,
A lot of
do you
that
using
part.
one.
Marissa, do you know what Riz means?
Isn't it like charm, like
Mhm.
almost
Like your ability to like, I guess,
Your
I don't know,
charisma.
your
charm
charisma?
charm
Yeah.
someone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, good.
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
my kid taught me that one because he used it. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Well, look at us. We've done an hour, guys. Our time is up.
Yay.
Yay!
It went by so fast.
Super
I
quick.
know, but I had so much fun.
You see, you taught us something. I taught you something. So now you're gonna go out there and start aura farming.
Aura farming.
That's all I do. I can't afford to do anything else.
There you go. Love it.
All right,
guys.
Fluggy, thank you for hopping on, and we will tell everybody how they can get a hold of you, where they can find you.
Well, you can listen to me on Station Head. My handle is Flug Life. I am now doing shows every Thursday at 4 p.m. right before your guys' show. You can follow me on Instagram at Flug Life Radio, and that's it. Oh, and also on Nikki Bits' channel on Station Head, we do album deep dives every other Tuesday. So see me there.
And that's 4 p.m. Pacific?
The deep dives are 5:30 p.m. Pacific.
Mm-hmm.
And my shows are 4 p.m. Pacific on Thursdays. Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
So all you music lovers out there,
Yes.
tune into Flug. He does some incredible playlists. Like, he really is thoughtful with the themes that he does, and he's got great taste. So if you're into music, follow Flug on Instagram at Flug Life Radio, and then I think he has his Station Head handle connected to that on his bio. So that's how you can find him on Station Head. All right, Fluggy, thank you. And we'll see you next month. Bye.
Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.
All right, Marissa, that was another hour that went by super fast.
So fast.
I know, I looked at the time. I'm like, oh my gosh, we're done. So what was I going to say? Next week. I was going to say next month. Next week, we have Miss Helen joining us.
The one and only.
I know, the one and only Helen. So we are going to see or hear her dating stories, see what's happened with her this last month.
Mhm.
Well, she's out there in the streets.
In these streets.
Looking for love.
Looking for love with Helen. I feel like that's I feel like that is the theme. Yeah, can't wait to catch up with her, see what's happening, seeing what crazy stories she shares with us. And excited for that.
All right, Marissa, how can everybody find us?
Absolutely. So if you want to share your stories or hop onto one of these shows with us and get that scheduled, you can always reach out to us on our Instagram handle, on our Instagram via DM, and our handle is
at I Hate It Here HQ.
Feel free to reach out, share your stories. If you don't want to come on here, you're always more than welcome to hop on here and share your stories live with us. But if you're too shy, don't want to share them, don't want to share your face, all that good stuff, you can always share them via DM as well, or collaborate with us and hop onto one of these Go Flug Yourselves segment types, or dating stories, or horror stories, right? So
honestly, whatever you want to, if you have a segment idea that you want to do, just let us know. You'll hop on air, we'll test it out, see if it works.
We're game. So,
or if you just want to jump on and spiral with us, right, as we go through one of our workplace horror stories or life horror story, you're more than welcome to sit, co-host, and add your 2 cents.
Absolutely. Well, with that said, we don't have anything else. So what else do we have on the agenda?
So we have Helen coming up. The week following her is Outlast.
Who's
going to be joining us. And I'm looking forward to that. That should be a fun show. And then I need to get Chappie back on. He was talking on his show the other day that he needs to jump on air, and he's got another crazy story for us. So I got to get him scheduled.
Yeah, absolutely. So can't wait. Follow us on Instagram. We post updates on who's coming up next, when we're going live. If not, we'll see you here next Thursday with Miss Helen at 7:30 Central. Do your own calendar math and time zone math, because we can't do that. But thank you all so much for hanging out with us today. Appreciate you. Appreciate your time. And we'll catch you on your shows, or we'll catch you here next Thursday. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Printer jams, management schemes, and toxic plans. You chose a joke, oh, we can relate. Welcome to work life, the thing we all Erika and Marissa, your workplace queens, sharing nightmares straight from the scenes. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here, but at least we can laugh through the tears. Erika and Marissa have seen it all, from cubicle fights to the bathroom stall balls. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here, from the break room drama to the bosses here. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here, from the break room drama to the bosses here. We hate it here, oh, we hate it here, so grab a seat, it's horror premiere. Office gossip, printer jams, management schemes, and toxic plans. Your job's a joke, oh, we can relate. Welcome to work life, the thing we all hate. Erika and Marissa, your workplace queens, sharing nightmares straight from the scenes. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here, but at least we can laugh through the tears.